Right, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? This is LFR on LFR Live at the Michigan VNEA State Championships here at Mount Pleasant Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. This is the Open Division Ladies Finals between Alexis Burciaga and Nicole Sullivan. This is a race to 3. Alexis won the hot seat, so she will be have to be beaten twice. She is a former VNEA junior state champion from Adrian, Michigan, my hometown. She is what I would classify as one of my minis, my mini-me's, my little minions. I love them. This chick right here, she plays some pool, y'all. So this is her first finals. I think this is the first time she's ever even played here in the Michigan State Championship as an adult. So I'm pretty pumped up for her. All right, so this is a race to 3, and she does have to be beaten twice. We know how often that does happen, though. So Nicole Sullivan has a real opportunity here. She's got ball in hand. Nicole broke, but didn't make anything. So Alexis was able to come to the table. I think the table is open. Oh, no. Is it open? No, she made 2 stripes. So she did scratch on the second. The 3-7 are really in a bad spot. She's got to try to figure out, Nicole's got to try to figure out how to get the 3 and the 7 out of there. Now, the 3 may pass past the 13-9, but I don't believe it does. It may also go past the 14-11, but I really don't think it does. Let's go to our right cam. See if we can get a little better view of that. No way those go. All right, so Nicole did lose to Alexis for the hot seat, but she came back through defeating... let me see what we can find here. So she was victorious over Jennifer Knox. When they get to the B side, this does change to a race to 2, which is quite brutal. But Jennifer Knox, congratulations to her for a solid 3rd place finish. Nicole Sullivan advancing back into the finals with Alexis. So this is your finals. Winner will receive $600 plus a trophy. Loser takes $500, only a $100 difference. But really, they're playing for the trophy. So this is bound to be a good one. Oh, nice effort, Nicole. Nice effort. Tried to sneak that ball underneath the 9, taking the pocket. All right, so Alexis has got a clean starting shot on either the 11 or getting the 10 down table. Should be okay to pocket the 10. I think it's been a minute since Alexis has been in a finals of any kind, so sure she'll keep her composure and get to work. There were 40 ladies. I think there were 40 ladies competing in this open division. No masters. Straight race to 3. I think she undershot that ball right there. She needed to put a little more swag on it. A little more juice. She may have the edge of the 14, but if not, she can slow roll kick back at the 11 and potentially get a safety. Okay, so she did have it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. That's tough action. All right, so if I were her, and I'm not, but if I were to shoot at this, I would probably kick at the 11, simply because it may very well take the pocket. She's going to find her halfway mark. She knows that the 11 ball is extended just a tiny bit, so she's going to have a halfway mark and Yeah, there you go. Taking a quarter because it's about a 1 diamond difference. So good shot for her here. Should be good to pocket it. Ooh, so close. Good effort, good effort. Now Nicole has a real opportunity. And I don't know a single thing about Nicole's game. So I have no way to know, based on body language, what Nicole knows or can do, but I can only call based on what I would do myself. So I would drag this around. She played the bump. The only problem with that, bumping into that, is that now that ball may not go past the 11. If it does, that's great. Can't tell from this angle. Yeah, it may go past there. I think it might sneak past there. Yeah, it's real tight. All right, so it looks like Nicole's trying to put a little bit of right-hand spin on that ball. I don't know if she was attempting to, if she was using the spin to pocket the ball or for the cue ball, but it's worked out nicely. She can make this. Now, I'm sure that they've decided just to call it. I highly doubt that they're messing with the patch. In VNEA, there's a patch rule. When you get to the 8 ball, you have to patch your pocket. But if both players agree not to, oh boy, let's go. That's very frustrating. I'm sure she's a little upset with herself over that. But you know, by comparison to the other 3 balls that she just shot, she took half the amount of time on the 8 that she took on those other balls. So if I had one suggestion for her going forward, it would be to make sure that you take this, you know, the necessary time for each shot accordingly. Right, it's a nice stroke by Alexis. She's like, I'm not gonna hold this. I'm just gonna let it go back and forth. Smart. Less chance of deceleration in your stroke, so you're less likely to miss. Right, so she's going to drive this through. She's got to be mindful to still pocket the ball no matter the position on the 8. Good shot. Hey, oh, cue ball. It's dark in there. All right, so there we go. Alexis takes rack number 1. Really an unfortunate miss for Nicole. I really thought Nicole was going to take rack 1 there. Probably feels as though she should have. All right, so 1-0. Alexis Burciaga over Nicole Sullivan.
This was the one that we were playing record. Oh, really?
All right, so it looks like Alexis has broken dry. So Nicole's got a couple options here. So she's opting for solids. I'm not necessarily opposed to that. I do think the 5 will go in the lower right-hand corner. But she's going to have to get the 4 out of there first. So she could probably shoot the 2, then the 6. Oh, she bumps the 11. Okay, so that's not working out. Hi, hola, ¿cómo está? J. David. All right, just checking my projector screen back behind me. All right, that's right. Watch some pool. So many good tournaments going on right now, J. David. So many good things to watch. You need like 5 tablets to be successful at this watching pool thing today. Oh, she probably needed to catch rail first there. We've all been there before, right? All right, so Alexis has ball in hand. I'm a little concerned about the placement of the 10 ball. So she's got to really figure out a way to kind of get in between there without really messing up anything at this end. This is very difficult, actually. The 15, 11 both need to go. Still doesn't accomplish anything for the 10. The 10 doesn't go anywhere but the top left corner. The problem with the top left corner is that the 13's still really in the way. So she's almost got to do a bunch of different things to make this out happen. Ooh. Temmel's still in a bad spot. Still didn't quite figure out how she was going to get on the 11. She can get on the 11 right here. She can shoot the 9 with a little bit of draw. Knock the 6 out of the way. All right, nice. Knocks the 6 out. If it falls, it's okay. Nobody's mad about that. I don't know if this 10 ball goes past the 13. If it goes past the 13 in the upper corner, it's the time to shoot it. She's straight on it, but I don't think that it does. I think she's going to have to shoot the 11 and drag back into the 10 ball. I think that's her only real option here. All right, so like this, she got into position, then she elevated her cue. Oh, she didn't quite put enough on it, and it's gonna go. Brutal. Brutal. All right. It's dark in there, right? That's what we say on the WPBA. Man, it's dark in there. Why would we want to go in there? Not Nicole. She knows she's got to get rid of that 5. If she gets rid of that 5, she better be committed to getting out on the rack. Because if she doesn't, and she's not committed to getting out on the rack, the unfortunate part is that she's going to leave Alexis wide open if she takes this 5 and gets it open now. That allows her 10 to go. Now, personally, I would position it where I could draw back to get on that 3, and it looks like that's ultimately like what she'd like to do. I don't know if the 3 goes on the side. She's going up table. She called it up table. So she's going to the corner with it. Oh, and she hits it so good. Great shot. Hopefully she's in the window of the 4, or she isn't. If she is not, like I said, you have to be all the way committed to running out if you took that 5. So she's calling the bank. Let's go, Alexis. That's right. What's up, Chappie? Hi, Mike. This is the new president of the VNEA. Is that what they call you? Is that your title?
It will be executive director come July 1.
July 1. Do you want to put the headset on?
No.
Okay. Michael doesn't want to talk to you guys. So anyway, ready?
I'm running out.
I'm
the
going to
door.
mute. I'm going to mute so that they don't hear me. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I feel bad. I don't know what the score is. I've lost all track of all the things. Let me see what's going on here. All right, so it's still 1-0. We're down to that last ball. Is that what's happening right now? Okay, so he makes me emotional. He's a wonderful, wonderful gentleman, and I'm really excited for him to be the new executive director slash president, whatever that is, of the VNEA. On a national level, he's a good dude. I'm excited for him. Oh, so close. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. It's dark in there. All right, so Nicole's going to steal that one away from Alexis. Alexis making that 2-reeler, calling it the 1-reeler. All right, that's okay. This is early in this match. Winning a tournament is never meant to be easy. Let me just put that out there. It is never meant to be easy. And you have to be able to fade all the strange things that seem to magically happen when you get to a finals. They magically go south when you get to the finals. It is unreal how that happens, but it does more times than it doesn't. So obviously, it's a good, it's kind of a tough fade, but it's the truth. If you're going to have anything go wrong in a tournament, that you haven't had anything go wrong, and it'll happen in the finals. All right, let's go. Nicole Sullivan to break. 1-1 in this race to 3. All right, so basically back to work. Same old, same old. Just get back in there and be diligent. All right, good starting shot. Gets herself back out to the middle of the table. Looks like she's probably going to have to go after the 9, in which case she should probably try to bump that 5 out of the way if that's all she can do. I don't think she can play. She may be able to play with a high left ball. That would be high right. Bump the 5, and then the cue would track back up towards the 6. If she played that with a little more pace, that might have actually happened for her, but that's okay. One trouble ball at a time. One thing I can tell you, if the rack is not there for you and it's not available for you, you have to be really careful not to force the out. Whenever you get into a situation where you're forcing things to happen, that's when things can go bad. All right, so she misses the bump on the breakout. She's looking like she's headed towards the scratch. She ends up missing the ball anyway, so Nicole comes to the table. I do think the 1 sneaks past the 3. The red ball there on the left long rail. I do think the 1 will go past that ball. It's very tight, but I do think it goes. And really, it's almost like a no-brainer because, to be fair, she's looking at where the path of the cue ball will go. Because if she doesn't make it, she doesn't want to leave Alexis a whole lot. Okay, so she's opting to play a safety. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I needed to take a drink. I was like, pull my pants up. Sitting in this chair so long, I went and got something to eat. Now I feel like my pants don't fit. I know that sounds terrible, but. All right, so unfortunately here, for Alexis, but great shot by Nicole. She definitely played her decent safety there. She left her jammed up. Alexis is gonna have to kick and make a hit at something. She doesn't really want to give up the ball in hand, so she needs to make a good solid connection. All right, and she does. Oh, and it ties the 13 back up. Now Nicole's got a couple of shots here. The only problem is the 4-5 are still tied up. The 2 doesn't go past the 11. So I guess there's more than just the only problem. There's quite a few little problems in this rack. But she doesn't come to the table with ball in hand. So she's going to have to start from where she lies. Okay, so must be that 4 will go. I didn't realize that. I just put my chapstick on. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize that my mic was still live. I'm all smacking my lips. All right, so I think she's just going for a hit.
It's like, who still uses the big one?
Okay, so she's got another ball out there. Now the 10 plays. So slowly but surely they're trying to, each of them are trying to get their balls playable. Little tap action. Nothing wrong with that. All right, a little bit of back and forth action there. Oh my God, she hit that so good. Ah, don't go in there. It's so dark in there. It's real dark in there. God, Nicole hit that ball pretty good. All right, so Alexis has ball in hand. Still got a little bit of trouble here with his ball on the left. She does have ball in hand though. So she could do a couple things. She could go ahead and knock one of these balls out and play safety. Try to get one more ball out in the playing surface. I don't know if this ball goes, but if it does, she can roll this up to the corner or the side. I don't think it goes in this side, though. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't think that ball goes in the side. So, hmm. See the difference because that camera's under that big old light? I swear that's the difference in the color. My husband just popped in the booth, guys. Sorry, I'm just talking to him randomly. Okay, so she's got a starter ball. She may be able to play the breakout on that 6, 12, or whatever that ball is. I think it's the 12. Right here. Just like that. Oh, she got herself a tester on the 11, but or she could bank that ball if she'd like. But the 15 ball, I wasn't sure which ball that was. Oh, she cutting it in. She cut a ball in earlier that was very, very similar to that, and she just hits them pretty cleanly. All right, so the 10 ball does go in the side as well, so she's probably going to shoot both balls. If that's the 10 or the 12. I can't tell anymore, the 12 and the 10 this weekend, just the way the lights are in this casino, like they're very, very bright. So I've been trying to make adjustments on the color throughout throughout the event. Oh, so the right move. She was trying a little too hard to get perfect positionally, and then she's ended up missing the 15 ball, tying it back up, which definitely makes it more difficult. Now she got to figure out how to get that ball out of there. Now, Nicole has a clean opportunity, to be fair. I think if she pockets this 6, she's going to naturally come into that 5. Oh, she's putting some spin on that ball. Yeah. She's not super worried about that simply because she didn't bump the 15-5. So she's thinking to herself, well, now I don't have to. But Alexis is pretty smart. So, and I am familiar with Alexis. So she could cross over this 15 and stick the cue ball under the 8. She could do that. She could also just cross over the 10 or thin the 10 and put the cue ball on the top short rail, forcing Nicole to do something with it. All right, so she hits that really well, but I think she was playing a safe. I don't think she intended to make that. Yeah, I think she called safety. If the 6 goes past the 8, Alexis, okay, so it does not. She's playing safety. So I think she's going to cross this, try to put him in between. I don't think she got there. 6 doesn't go past the 8. So if Alexis can see this 15, she may be able to fin it. Oh no, I can't tell how much she can see of that ball. That's a little better look. This is a tough shot in my opinion. I'm not exactly sure the right way to go here because I'm not standing over it. All right, so she's calling. I don't know if she's kicking it or if she's gonna try to bank it. All right, so she must not be able to see. She has to be able to see the edge of that. She's still gonna kick at it. So she's calling it in the corner. Oh, that's too bad. She did not call it in the side. She called it in the corner. Nicole has a good opportunity here. She also can play a safety, which might be the better option. Yeah, she's just gonna play a safe. She's just gonna lay her on the short reel. Make it difficult so she can't. Smart. She can't really do anything with it. Oh, come on now. Oh, it's all close. What a good shot. Good try. And she was able to control the cue ball. But good for Nicole. Nicole's got these 2 balls in the 8, and she's going to take the lead in this finals match. That will actually put her on the hill for the first set. Okay, and this 8 ball to take the lead 2-1 over Alexis in the first set of the finals. Pretty sure. I'm just double checking that my scores are right. I do believe they are. All right. 2-1. Nicole's in the lead. A lot of back and forth action between these two ladies, which is to be expected because out of the 40 women that were signed up, these are the last 2 ladies competing in this event. All right, Alexis to break.
All that after 2 years.
All right, so I'm wondering if she can thin this 14 that's right in the pocket, knock the 2 in, and the 14 would bounce off the point and come over and block up the cue ball. I'm obviously being creative, but I'm not really, because it's not like it's a ball count situation. It's just a win-loss situation. I just don't know if that stripe ball goes. If that stripe ball is going to go in there, it won't go past that 2, so she's going to have to do something with it. That's a really good out by Nicole. I thought she was getting there. She got perfect on that 6. Had she pocketed the 6 and came back out for the 2, she'd have been sitting pretty good. She'd have been sitting beautifully, actually. A little bit more bear down on the 6 ball. Make sure she makes it. And she'd have won this first set right there. All right. It's a good opportunity here, and I'm not sure if the 8 passes the 13, but I feel as though it does. She might be able to take set 1 right here. Oh, she's all right. Get out of there, Alexis. I'm going to bring a ref over. Kind of silly, to be fair. I don't mean no disrespect to Alexis. I think she'd just rather not have any arguments. And you got to remember, too, this is her first event. I think the last time she ever played in a VNEA event, it was a juniors event. So it's, you just got to learn the nuances of the game. She jammed him up. Let's go, Alexis. This girl got to go. All right, so she may have to just go for it. She meant she's going to just try to roll it in there. Nice. Nice shot by Alexis. All right, one ball at a time. It's good work. All right. I think she'll try to go 2 rails out of this. Like that. Big bounce. I think the 12 or the 10, 13, I do think it's lined up to go. I'm not 1,000% on that, obviously. All right, it's just playing the safety. I think that was a very smart shot. Trying to just secure herself another win here and force the hill of set 1. Very, very smart shot. Nicole's probably going to call the 1 rail kick, whether or not she opts to kick at it. I don't know if maybe she could try to go the other way, call it in the right hand side pocket, so the cue ball is going to hit it and track down here to this bottom short rail. I feel as though she's more likely to leave her badly coming from that direction. Kicking 1 rail to the left long rail. Oh, nice try. All right. All right, so here's a little bit of the predicament. Alexis absolutely has to shoot this 15 right now. If she has any chance of getting out on these 3 balls. If she leaves it, she's in mega trouble. Like, it's just too hard to get back to that ball. Can she? Yeah, probably. But I think the shot here is to shoot the 15, and if you can, draw out of it. Draw under the 8 and back out towards the center of the table. She just really got to make sure she makes it. I don't know if she can see that 10 ball or not. If she can. She's got to kick at it. Yeah, see, that's the problem with that is that if you don't, the only way to shoot that ball is to make it and draw out, get out of it. If you are not comfortable with your draw stroke, which Alexis may not be, she hasn't played in a long time. I'm very impressed with her. She's played league, but I'm actually impressed with her that she came to play in the tournament because she really hasn't. I mean, maybe some practice with her brother, you know, but overall, I don't think she's played that much other than pool league. So I'm impressed for her. I think she's done a really good job. And Nicole plays pretty well. I don't know her. If I do, I'm not recognizing her from who knows when, right? Like, I've been around this game for 30 years. But nice little kick. Just get a soft kick and hit the ball. Okay, but she doesn't catch a rail. All right, so she's going to get ball in hand, and Nicole's going to take set one. This is true double elimination format, though, so after Nicole makes this, they have to play one more set in a race to two. Yeah. All right, so they got to play a race to two. They got to reflip. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to pop some music on really quick. I have to make a quick run to the ladies' room. I'll be right back. All right, what's up, peeps? Okay, I'm back. Gonna take a quick restroom break. I'm drinking a bunch of water. I'm gonna end up in the restroom. All right, so Alexis looks like she's trying to run out here, and she keeps leaving herself without options. She's got 2 balls that are tied up. The rack has been pretty decent, but she didn't work on those balls early. So she's gonna run herself out of options here pretty quick. I'm pretty sure the 2 doesn't go past. No, she did. I think she did get a breakout, though. No, her balls are tied up kind of funky monkey. Hold on just a second. All right, so we're back at it. She does move the 2, but she doesn't quite get there. She lays it up in the pocket. All right, so Alexis has got a couple opportunity. I mean, she's got a couple options here. She could play a safety. She could go for the breakout. She does have the angle. She did look across the line of the 2 to see if she could come into the 3-6, which I do believe she can with a high ball. She's got to pocket the 2. She broke him out. That's all right. She just needs to wait the opportunity. Nicole's got a real good opportunity right here, although I don't know that she has a great starting shot. So I would say that she doesn't really have... The 10 probably can be made, but she's going to have to really cut this ball. It's just a tad outside of the pocket, so it means cue ball's going to be traveling really quickly. See, and then she misses the whole ball. So, and that's hard because you're cutting it so thin, and the cue ball's going to travel so fast after if you can hit it with enough pace to pocket it. All right, so here Alexis got a good shot. She does have to figure out how to get from the 3 to the 2 though. All right, so they have started the second set. They didn't do the paperwork. So, let me refresh my screen and get my scorecard for this match. There we go. All right, so I like this. She's looking it out. Lexus has been, like I said, she's a junior state champion. She's done some big things with BEF. So she's not familiar with these moments. I'm not familiar with Nicole, so I apologize if it sounds off like I'm just more familiar with Alexis. Nicole seems to strike the balls really well. All right, so we'll roll forward. I don't know. I assume the 2 slides in the pocket past the 11. I assume that it does. She just needs to make the ball. She doesn't need to do anything else. Just pocket the 2. It's nice and smooth. Roll it in there. Let it use all the pocket. That's fine. Oh, okay. So it went clean. Not a problem. All right. And the 6 to the 8. She lays it in the pocket. Whee! She came up a little bit off that shot. She didn't stay down. You gotta stay down, follow through on those balls. One thing about learning to season yourself and getting in these moments is learning how to adjust properly and not being afraid to stand up off a ball if it doesn't feel right. And in that particular moment, Alexis, clearly she must not have felt right over the shot. So she probably should have stood back up and came back down over the ball. And Nicole's got a pretty good table here other than the 13-14, or 14-15, I apologize for that. And actually, she can play this 11 right now. One, even two rails to get back down towards that 9 ball. A little bit of bottom right-hand English. Okay, she's going to try to roll her way into that. She may be able to break them out. If she makes the 10 right now, just stops it and takes a cut on the 13 in the same pocket. All right, so she looks like she's trying to roll it. I'm in the middle on that particular choice, but that's okay. That's up to her to choose. So she's going to call a safety. So it looks like she's going to try to take the 15 into the 6. I don't know that she got her there. Did she get her there? And this is a really good safety if she throws her up to the 14 because she took the 13, took the one rail path. So, that's a good shot. Alexis noticed. She's like, that's a good shot. I do have to say, this young lady, she's a good sportsman. She took away the 2-railer, took away the 3-rail. Well, she might be able to swing the 3-railer. If she can play with a ton of spin just before the side pocket. She'd have to play with a ton of spin just before the left side pocket. A bunch of right-hand spin, and she might be able to swing this bad boy around 3 rails. She may be able to swing that around 3 rails. We'll have to... That's tough. Alexis is looking for it. She's trying to find the hole. There's not much of one. That was a very good shot by Nicole. Very, very good shot. Yeah, wrong side there. Definitely the wrong side of that. She's going to play one more safety, even though with ball in hand, she could shoot the 15 to the corner. She could take the ball in hand and work her way out ball by ball. It does require cue ball, you know, meticulous cue ball control, but this is a little bit more guaranteed. All right, so good safety there. Great safety, really. Alexis is going to be kicking one more time at this. Now, she does have to be careful here. If she tries to call this ball in the side pocket, she has to be mindful of the scratch in this bottom right-hand corner. She is calling it there. I would prefer her to call the kick bank, banking it to the left side pocket, simply because of the scratch. Then she can hit it a little more full in the face. But, we'll see what she opts to do here. If this works out or not. If the scratch is even a worry. Yeah, I worried about that. All right, stop shot 13 to a really good shot on the 8 ball. Right. So these ladies might take a quick bathroom break. We'll see. All right, I'll be right back, folks. All right. So Nicole Sullivan is on the hill, 1 rack away from double dipping to win the ladies' Open State Championship. So many people coming through, just waving and saying hi. This is the suds and chips mixer portion of this event. If you've never been to a Michigan VNEA event, one night they do a suds and chips mixer where they give away free beer. And when they give away free beer, the line is literally through the room. Now it's like a snake Everybody goes and gets them some free booze. Usually, quite a few people are in line, and it gets pretty wild. Friday nights can get a little crazy here. It used to be we did it on Saturdays, but with Saturday nights, you know, a lot of times by late Saturday night, if people are out of the tournament, they just leave, right? They don't stick around. So for here, they, you know. All right, so no hit there. Nicole, another good safety by Nicole. Very smart play. She does play really smart. I've noticed that she plays safeties in the right timely manner. She uses her head there. Hi, Pat. All right, so she's got to get these balls to move the 11-10. So it looks like she's going to try to come under them and knock them open. Doesn't quite get them open. I don't know if the 11 will go or not. All right, so 11's weird. It may go. If it goes, Nicole's got a real shot here. And it does. These are the two finalists for the open division. I do believe we still have 3 ladies left in the Masters division. Chrissy Hominga is sitting in the hot seat. Good for her. And a lady named Tina. Wow, she gets right underneath it and knocks it out perfectly. So, and yeah, so a lady named Tina and Elise Bentley, which you know, Pat, you know Elise. So I think Elise and Tina have to play, and then the winner of that will play Chrissy, but for the Masters ladies division. But they, I think that Tina is on a men's team. All right, so here is an opportunity for Alexis. Nicole made a pretty strange error for her. She's played really well in these matches, but she's got a group of friends around her right now, so she's a little chattier, maybe losing some focus. So Alexis has to be beaten twice, and Nicole did win the first set. So Alexis has to win this game and one more. And the short race to 2 in the second set. They downsize in the second set, so it's a very, very low race. All right, so Alexis is just kind of getting to work. Now, if the 2-1 combination goes, that'd be golden. I don't know that it does, but if it does. Okay, I'm pretty sure it doesn't go in that side. All right, so she's playing the 5 to the lower right-hand corner. Okay, nice. Here's where she needs to play separation and just play a safety because I don't know that those balls go as a combination. So my suggestion here would be to touch the 1 and travel the cue ball forward and leave Nicole not a good shot. She may have let that travel a little too far. but she forced the hand, so now the heat does reverse back at Nicole. But Nicole does have to make a good shot. If she makes it, she'll have earned it. That's for sure. So she's going to cut the eyes off this ball. Okay. All right, so she has moved it off the reel, though. So now it's time for Alexis to make some balls. Work this out. Pretty sure she's fine. I don't think she has to worry about the side pocket unless she were to put draw on the ball, and I don't think that she will. She can pocket speed this. Just pocket the ball, and then she should have a shot on the 1 still. Oh, she overhit that. She's got to play another safety. So I would probably play a tab safety here. Like, just roll into the 7 and bank it off the rail just a tiny bit. Yeah, cut 7, go back and forth. You can do that too if you're a Ginsu warrior. That's a pretty good look at the angle of the 7. It's a pretty tough cut. I don't think, in my personal opinion, this is exactly the way I would hope that she would shoot this, but she may take it. All right, so she's only left her the edge of the 13. She could maybe bank it. Fortune does favor the bold, Pat. I would agree with you on that, but that's a very bold. She could definitely. Can she cut this, or is she just playing a safety? I think she's just... Oh, she went for the bank shot on it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Fortune favors the bold, Pat. Good call, buddy. All right, so Alexis just needs to slow roll hit one of these balls. She might be able to get away with something here. She might. Yes. Ooh, she gets away with one too. You go, nice kick. But we will never know, Pat. We will never know. What's up, Justin? How you doing, bud? Okay, so she's just getting rid of that ball and leaving herself an opportunity. Just in case Alexis were to miss this shot. I don't know if Alexis will shoot at this or not. Or she'll just cross over it and leave it safe and put the heat back on. The only thing is if she's going to do that, if I were her, I would bank it up far enough. I would try to bank it up far enough that it gets up off this short rail. So I would cross over the 7, cross over the 7, bring the 7 up a little ways, just so it's not on this short rail. All right. Okay, well, she's straight on the 13. It's going to be very difficult to get position on the 8 from here. It's tough. That's going to be a tough one. Yeah. My husband just looked at me and he's like, he's like, that's going to be a tough one to get position on the 8. Yeah, that's tough. She's going to have to make a good shot here. And if she does, she's going to have earned this. She has played a very good couple sets against Alexis. There ain't no shame in that. Nicole's played really well. Been very dominant most. And, oh, no, she made them and scratched. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hill, 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 hill for all the marbles between Alexis Burciaga and Nicole Sullivan. OMG. We got action, folks. This last rack for all of it. The trophy, the money, all the things. All right. Yeah, Pat, I would agree. The money doesn't mean a single thing. It's being able to walk away and say that you won, right? Like, in my opinion, that's the best way for it to be. Justin, I don't know where you sent me a message at, but I haven't seen it. Facebook. I don't see it. Did you send it to my pool player page or to my personal page? No, I guess I wouldn't have seen it. Well, I've been on my personal page all day. Nonsense. Money. Oh, Frank. Frank thinks it's all about the money. It's not all about the money. Oh, there you are. Okay. Justin. I got it. Okay, well, have so much fun in Vegas, Pat. Happy packing. Frank says nonsense. It really isn't supposed to be about the money, Frank. All right, so this is the one for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I don't think she can see the 15. Okay, so she's likely to swing this bad boy around. Oh. Right, so really, that could have been a lot worse than it was. Although I would say that Nicole is likely to, she's definitely likely to play a safety here because she's been really, really efficient with her safety game. She plays them at the right time. They're safeties with purpose, which I'm a big, firm believer in safeties with purpose, safeties with intention. I don't personally like to always play them, but I am a believer in them. Don't get me wrong, I will play a safety if necessary, but I really like to run out. That's a good shot. She's got a shot on the 7. I'm pretty sure she can leak down and knock the 10 out of the way, which will, if nothing else, will hold her cue ball so she can shoot the 3 up table. Just like that. Ooh, she's going to use it. Nice shot. Hmm. Okay. So is she going to cut the 2 and try to break the 5 out, or is she going to call the 5 in the carom? Ultimately, I guess she could try to make them both. She has to call 1. She's going to call the 2. And she's hooked. She's hooked. She's going to have to kick at the 8. How apropos. She's fought really hard in this tournament to get to this point, and she lost a really strange match against Alexis to get to the hot seat, and then won another one to get back to Alexis. Let's see what she's got. Oh, so good. What a great try. Yeah, I totally saw that coming because the 9 ball sat in front of that shot. And so, like, even if you make the carom, like, the 9 ball is stopping the cue ball from traveling up table, which is where you need it to be for the 8 ball. So, brutal shot. Totally saw that one coming. I agree with you on that, Justin. She had to dig up underneath those balls just to make the 5, and the 9 wasn't going to go anywhere. She couldn't get enough momentum on them. All right, the 15 and 10 do go as a combination. Absolutely do go. Looks like Lexus is going to try to pop that 15 out of there, and that's fine too. Okay, whoa ball, whoa ball. All right. Now, I don't know if that 15 goes in the side pocket. I do think it's tracked a little bit past it, which means she's going to have to play a positional shot from the 15 to the 8. We'll see what happens here. I guess she could just play a safety, too. 8's in a weird spot. No. Ooh. I don't know who just walked by my booth, but somebody smells like marijuana. And she stinks. Right, this is tough. She's got a very specific window that she could be in to make this 15 ball. I don't know if this will work or not. I know she can shoot. She's got the stroke to get there. Gonna knock it out. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So she can either play a safety or she can play a bank shot. But if she plays the bank, she's going to leave herself real long on the 8. Possibly froze up on this bottom short rail. She's calling the bank. So she's got to cross over this ball and bank it back towards her body. So does no one hear me? Those are my cameras. Okay, this is tricky. It's low on the cue ball. She's gonna track all the way around this. Oh, nice try. All right, so this might be it. This might be all. Nicole has this 8 ball. All right, this 8 ball. And she misses it. Let's go, Alexis. Let's go. These girls, they're giving me too much anxiety. I can't fade these two ladies. I get so invested in the matches that I watch that I need to get up there and just take their cues away from them, you know? Be like, excuse me, give me the cue. All right, one good one from Alexis. She's cut a couple balls in today that have been pretty impressive. She needs to get level in that cue. Pocket this 15. Oh my God, whoa, ball. Hey, what do you say, girl? Gosh, she's giving me heart attacks, both of these ladies. I can't watch them play anymore. They're not allowed to play on my stream anymore. I'm kidding, by the way. Been a good match. Great match, actually. Oh my God. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Alexis Burciaga is the Michigan State Open Division Ladies Champion. Congratulations to her. Congratulations on Nicole Sullivan for an absolutely phenomenal match. I really thought she had Alexis there, and she probably should have in her mind's eye. But this is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the Michigan VNEA State Championships. Thank you guys for tuning in to LFR Live. I'm not so sure how much I got left to do tonight. I think that we're done for the singles matches. I want to say thanks to all our sponsors here. Billiard Buddy, of course, Borderline Billiards in Bristol, Tennessee, for constantly supporting LFR Live and all my crazy visions, as well as Super Shop Billiards. They also always support all my crazy ventures. So thank you guys. This is Lonnie. I'm going to shut the stream down, possibly reboot, but I'm going to throw my promo and a special thank you to Billiard Buddy. Appreciate you guys.